What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Simple Minds. And we're going back to the Once Upon a Time album, which I will continue to do in tandem with the Empires in Dance. Once Upon a Time, 86. And the next tune is Ghost Dancing. I like the phrase. It has a mysterious quality to it, and ultimately it makes me wonder, what context we're dealing with the word ghost. Ultimately, if it's really a, let's say, supernatural, like spirit entity or entities, or whether we're talking ghost as in, memories of your past or people who are no longer in your life. Don't really have an expectation one way or the other. But yeah, like I said, dancing, that aspect of it feels more jubilant. Generally speaking, you don't dance if you're not in a celebratory, or I guess, a mode in which you're playing out a ritual, which is to say there are dances which I suppose can be done for purpose rather than just simple enjoyment, but at the end of the day, dancing tends to be a more jubilant affair. So ghost dancing, I'm not sure, but there's a really interesting and mysterious tension in the title. So let's find out what it is. This is Simple Minds. The tune is Ghost Dancing, and it's from the 1986 album Once Upon a Time.
Cities, buildings falling down, satellites come crashing down.
Watch your head.
I see them falling out the sky like eagles, middle glass and shattered eagles. But in a corner of the world, we need to laugh and drink and plan our sequels. 'Cause in the alleyways and bars, they're dancing up from here to there, can we go? The city comes alive at night, see the city walls are heaving.
Scale feels big.
If these and city walls should crash amid the rubble, find us breathing. Come see what you see in me, 'cause boy I believe in you. Come see what you see in me. Oh, come just ghost dancing. Don't know when you talk about the Lebanon, you tell about the Dominican. You talk about South Africa, I tell you about the Irish children.
About the Irish? I swear there's a 303 in there.
Come on below with those of freedom. Mother of Ethiopia could blow away the tears we see run. Oh, blow them away. Blow them away. We will blow them away. Oh, blow them away. Blow them away.
Take two. Like that. Kerr's vocal performances at this point are crazy. Like, I've been going through early and now, I guess, slightly a little bit later, but still pretty early U2. And I've been praising Bono's vocal performances on a couple tracks in particular. I just reacted to Bad, and I was like, oh my god. And maybe he doesn't, hit quite that level of intensity here, but Kerr's vocals in the last, album and now a third or whatever, they're really hitting another level. And yet, as I say that, again, parts of the sonics here make me think of the earliest stuff I started going through on, like Sister Feeling's Call and Sons of Fascination, but also with an evolved or developed sound, partly including Kerr going to levels, again, just beyond those earlier releases. So this is like, at least, on a first listen, maybe my favorite of this album so far, which I realize is like 3 tunes. But one of my favorite from them in the last few months of going through their material, really top tunes. So I'm glad I decided to go through both of these. And again, shout out to people who had different opinions about that. I totally respect it. But yeah, like I said, it's cool to get sort of both ends, and with me having already listened to material in between, and then once we go through these, we'll see what we can do about the even earlier stuff and or later. So in any case, a tune I like. Lyrically, I heard some interesting lines. I'm really not sure what's happening though, so I'll be keen to hear what people have to say about that. But yeah, there were a couple lines where I'm intrigued, but I only caught like the end of it or part of it, so then it's contextualizing it's not easy. But yeah, sonically, like I said, some really cool expansive sounds. It did seem lyrically, like as I said at the time, like the scale seemed big. We're talking about cities, and we're talking about satellites falling from the sky and things that are not just an individual thinking about the people who used to be in my life. So not sure what ghost dancing is, but I feel like the scope of the tune is bigger than maybe I was thinking in advance. In any case, another cool tune. Let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.